Aubrey here from Real Housemoms, and today I am going to share with you my recipe for Butterfinger Cake. This is perfect for this time of year. We are gearing up for Halloween and getting super excited. So this cake will give you an opportunity to eat even more sugar, but you'll be using some leftover Butterfinger candies that your kids will be going out to work collecting on Halloween for you. So let's get started. It's a very, very simple recipe. It does start with one yellow cake. So we've already baked this cake up. So it's one boxed yellow cake and then the ingredients that you need to bake that. If you do not like using boxed cake mixes, I will include a link down below for a recipe for a homemade yellow cake mix. You can definitely use that as well. With that, we are going to be using an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip. Again, if you don't like using Cool Whip, I will include a link down below for our homemade Cool Whip. It's 3 cups that you'll be using for that. There's a jar of caramel sauce, same deal guys, recipe down below for a homemade version, and then a can of sweetened condensed milk. So, and then we're going to be using Butterfingers, of course, because it's a Butterfinger cake. I have 2 full size, or it's probably about 6 of the bite size that you get in the trick-or-treat bags. So pretty simple. Let's get started. What we're going to do first, we're going to combine the jar of caramel sauce. Gosh, this looks amazing. So we're going to combine the caramel sauce and the can of sweetened condensed milk. Just mix those together. This is sort of like a poke cake. We're going to be poking holes in the cake and then letting this drizzle down into it. So let's see. Yum. This year we're trying to convince our kids to go as a family dress-up theme, I guess. We went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in February and came home with wands and scarves and everything amazing. So we figured we would get the 2 boys dress up as Harry Potter and my youngest as Ron. The whole time, he's a redhead, I've got a little ginger, and the whole time we're walking around the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, everyone was calling him a young Weasley. He wasn't super thrilled about that. I think a lot of kids with red hair sort of start to get a little bit uncomfortable with all the attention they get for their red hair, but at the same time, he really likes it. So we're trying to get them to do that. I have naturally curly hair, and now I have a Hermione wand, so that's me. And then my husband is 6'5" and bearded, so I've decided he's gonna be Hagrid. So all I'm doing right now, guys, is just poking holes with a skewer. You could use a toothpick, you could use whatever you have. Just poke some holes, a fork, straight into the cake all over, because you want this super tasty sauce to go all over and just get absorbed into the cake. Ooze all through it. All right. That's holy now. Let's pour our mixture on. Have you guys ever convinced your kids to dress up as a family? It's hard because, you know, they're guys and I think they're super interested in the idea, but at the same time, I think they feel like they're missing out on, I don't know, all the Marvel costumes they could be. So I think it's going to take a little convincing, but I don't know how many more years I could get this out of them. So I'm in a time crunch. All right. So we've got that in. Again, we made sure to pour it on. The cake is still warm out of the oven. It hasn't cooled down. What you'll do at this point is let it come down to room temperature. Once it has, cover it with foil and stick it in the fridge. You really want to get this to cool down and get the caramel sauce and the condensed milk to sort of solidify a little bit or firm up. And we've already done that here. You can see it was completely absorbed down into the cake. And then we're going to top at this point with our Cool Whip. So we'll just straight out here, super simple. This is great too if you're going to a Halloween party. We used to have a party with friends. We would all go set up a table in front of their house, bring over food, dinner, snacks, all drinks, everything. Take the kids trick-or-treating, pass out candy to the kids as they came along. This would be great because, let's be honest, you generally have to buy extra candy because depending on how far in advance, we're most likely, all of us, eating the candy before Halloween even gets there. So just spread that Cool Whip all around. Cover everything up. Look at that. All right, and then we're gonna take our Butterfinger candies. I froze these, not that long. And you can go ahead and crunch them up. It's a little bit easier when they're frozen. I don't think they're frozen enough. So I'm just gonna give them a quick chop. That crunchy inside is really easy to crumble with a good knife. I think Butterfingers are one of my favorite candies from my childhood at Halloween. All right. So we're all crunched up. We'll just sprinkle that over the top. The colors just look amazing for Halloween too, right? It's got the orange from the inside and the dark chocolate there. Or dark color, I should say, from the chocolate. Ooh, throwing it on the floor. All right. Can't let any of this go to waste, right? Okay, let me brush off my hands here and we will give it a shot. Let's see. Let's try it. The first piece is always the hardest, right? All right, guys. It's so good. It's very sweet, full of sugar, and amazing. Definitely give this cake a shot for your Halloween party coming up or trying to use up some of that leftover Halloween candy. All right, guys. If you like this recipe, make sure you're following along with us on Facebook or subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more yummy videos. Also, you'll be able to find this recipe and all the others that I talked about in the links down below. They're on realhousemoms.com. And make sure if you like this video to go ahead and give us a thumbs up and comment down below. Tell us what you're doing this Halloween and let me know, have you guys ever been able to get your kids to dress up as a family? All right, we'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.